It is. What day is today? Tuesday? Tuesday, May 18th,
No.
27th,
23rd.
23rd. I don't know, man. I'm on island time. Yeah.
One of them's got to hit.
I kind of just go where I'm told on the days that I'm told. I know what day Mondays and Wednesdays are because that's when I have practice.
This is the one in between them.
This is the one in between them. So I knew it was Tuesday. But as for the actual number, nothing. Express and the Blazers. I'm Jake Foster, joined by Ryan McLean up in the booth tonight. We're going to bring you some Senior C action today. Should be an exciting one with both teams hoisting lots of numbers on the bench. Like, the boys are out in full effect on this one.
We got double-decker benches out here tonight.
Anytime there's that many bodies on a Tuesday night, we're looking forward to the matchup. Boys are going to be filled with gas. Sometimes, you know, you get these leagues and there's 6 or 7 bodies that show up, and then it just doesn't become any fun for anyone. So hopefully with the amount of numbers we have tonight, we're in for a good one as we're on the way here. And there's a shot and a goal. And unfortunately, the roster sheets have not been delivered up to the press box.
Number 15.
So that was number 15 coming in, going far side, short side. But like I said, unfortunately we have no roster sheets up here, so excuse us as we are doing our best. But right now, it is 1-0 for the Blazers early into this one. Face-off controlled by the Blazers and working up the right side. Hits the cutting man, just out of reach. Body on the ground, and that's going to be interference going back the other way. And now the Express across the midline. That'll be Cullen down to Cullen. They have numbers and names on the back of the Express jerseys, and a lot of those names say Cullen on them, so that's actually quite handy for up here in Boone. Long outlet pass, controlled by 83 there. He'll flip it and go for a change. What have you seen in the first 2 minutes so far, Ryan?
In a lot of up-down action. I'm excited for what we have in store tonight.
When you have two teams with the numbers like this, the up-down action might not be as transition-based as maybe it is when teams are tired. So how is this game going to be controlled without that, emphasis on transition as it might be if there was less numbers?
I think we're looking, almost goal there, but we're going to keep it high speed. They're actually going to be able to get on and off the floor, push it a bit more than they were if it was lighter.
A little bit more settled offensive possessions is what we're in store for here. And so far, this game has had a furious pace to the start of it. 44 from
Oh.
And ask and you shall receive. Oh, here's a breakaway first. Oh, far side and a good stop there by the keeper. As we've just been delivered up some game sheets, so we'll have some numbers for us now. Right side swung over to the left side for the Express. Down to the crease, sets the seal. Comes around in a sidearm shot that gets blocked. Picked up by Cullen. Sharp angled shot, and that one's handled well by the keeper. Comes over the screen now, a little pump flake by Pepper. Oh, and a crease dive. And a good look, but a better save. It wouldn't have mattered though, as he was in the crease.
Seem to have lost the ball in the goalie. Seems to happen when the problem with all those big pads is you can't look down so good and find the ball when it gets lost.
But we found it and we're back underway. And now here's the Blazers on the offensive side. A shot, and that's going to be picked up. The rebound. That's pass up top to 73. Good pick over top. Hits the man inside and a shot and just wide there. The goalkeeper did not get a piece on top of that, so will be Express ball. Dylan will swing it over and then go for a change. Here's Cole Noble, bounce pass across. Cullen with a look inside and good defensive stance there. But this one's also found by Cullen, and a long drive from outside. It goes off the post. Finds his own rebound though, and he'll swing it over to the righty shooter position down to the crease. Here comes the pick, waiting for it. takes the repick, and now we've got a man inside. Oh, a couple face dodges by Cullen there. He'll like to settle this one down and swing it out. Up top, here's a shot by Noble, and that's going to be just wide. Rebound by Cullen, and a sidearm shot that's wide once again. And there's a drive from that's going to be number 9, Cole Noble. Finding the replay, or finding the rebound, as we see this replay here, collects it one-handed and steps into that from way downtown. He's able to be chased on the far side, making this a 1-1 game.
Express were able to just dominate rebounds there, taking advantage of a tired defense.
That must have been 3 or 4 possessions at least. How does that affect you as a defender when you just can't seem to get off the floor?
You know, running around for more than 30 seconds when you're trying to keep someone out of your space is a tough job.
And now here's Blaze come across the middle, and a shot over, and the rebound's going to be picked up. Slightly fast break. This is another Noble. Sorry. Luke Violini. Never mind, I apologize on that one. That is not Cole Noble. There was an error on the stats, or on the roster sheets there. But we got it sorted out, and we will be better. There's a little flip pass, far side, and a good cross check there by Cullen in the middle. Here's Guy Cullen. And he'll swing that over to Johnson. Johnson down to the crease, and he'll set pick for Pepper. Pepper swings it across now. Takes a good pick. He's got a lane, and he shoots and he scores. The Express with 3 unanswered to make this a 3-1 game right now. Good pick there by Jake Cullen, and creates the room to come on top and bury that one. 12:32 remaining in this first period as the Express are up 3-1 on the Blazers. And besides the first minute, it's really been all played in the Blazers zone.
And Jake, you know what I got to say about that one?
What do you got to say about that one?
Bouncers will go.
You do like saying that. And here's a swing down to the right crease, sets a seal. Yeah, pounded out there. Good pressure by Dylan. A couple bounces off. Backside and a shot and a good save there. But the Blazers able to corral the rebound. And once again, Dylan with that relentless pressure in the corner. But the ball squeaks through to the Blazers. That's a shot that's going to be off an Express defender and out of play. Fresh 30 for the Blazers in the corner. Waits for a pick. Swings it across and a drive from outside by Julian Spence. Tries to hit the cutting man, but unable to handle the pass. As it goes down into the corner. Lefties with an errant pass over to the righties. And the rebound will be controlled by the Express. Wes Patrick hot in pursuit of Violini there. Violini with the switch hands and pass over to Cullen. Cullen waits for a pick from another Cullen and a drive sidearm bouncer. That's a good stop there by Chason. And the outlet pass now. Here comes Brown up the floor. The bounce pass, and I'm not sure where that one was going. Maybe he's trying to hit a man off the bench. And now the Express off the floor, but that's going to be tipped, and that might be in violation of 8 seconds here. No, just able to get it off. Looked like there was 18 seconds on that shot clock to me. Our good friend Nate Chason, one of the officials today, we'll have to let him hear it a little bit, keep him honest. We hold everybody accountable when we have the mics in our hands. swing move there. And a good check by Cullen. And that's picked off at half. And that's Parker Johnson. Swings to the captain, that's Pepper. Down the left side of the floor, the righty shooter side. Swings it up top to Cullen. And a pass inside just goes over. Oh, and a little couple rough stuff, couple whacks behind the net there. Here's Cullen inside to Cullen. Oh, and a great stop there by Chason as Cullen tried to go back short side. Here's another Cullen with another shot, and that's going to be just wide of the net. But who finds the rebound? You guessed it, folks. Cullen. We'll switch hands back to the right side.
It appears that the Cullen and Cullen and also other Cullen on the left side have been working on their chemistry for a while.
Seems like they might know how one another play. Anytime you got family members playing together, it's always a treat. Swing move underneath and tries to go 5-hole. And that's a really good stop there. Pass inside and a big stop there by Chason, who's now out of his net into the crease. Toe drag with the ball. This goalie's crazy, man. You're not going to see a lot of goalies coming out to the far corner getting physical with it, and then still coming up with the ball. Good work by the keeper. Underneath now to the middle. Underhand shot that just misses the short side. Picked up top now by Bell, and his pass is going to be just over the hands of Bronson. And now here come the Express up the floor. Violini has been doing a good job of pushing transition. Johnson, swing pass to Cullen. Cullen with a big windup from outside. Oh, and a big hit into the boards as Chason came out to get the ball. See a man just get crunched behind the net here as we take a look at our replay. And this power play is brought to you by Jess Patterson Wealth Management. Jess Patterson Wealth Management is a leading financial advisory firm with over 95 years of experience in helping Canadians achieve their financial goals. With a team of dedicated financial advisors, Jess Patterson Wealth Management offers personalized solutions to help their clients navigate through every aspect of their financial journey. Shout out to all our wonderful sponsors who are able to provide us the opportunity to live stream this game and bring you across. And Cullen up top now with a shot and a goal.
I felt really good about one of the Cullen getting one there.
Is a tough look there.
You know, Jake, the Cullens are also everywhere.
That is true. When you have 4 Cullens on the power play, you can't contain them all. Face-off picked up by the Blazers. Thought about it for a second. And elected to swing it up top and hang on to the possession. Comes around the net now. And there's a sharp drive and a good save. Cullen now waits for a pick, a good pick and roll, and they got the man inside, and a shot and a goal.
That was a good textbook pick and roll play right there.
Textbook pick
Ball carrier waiting for your partner to come in, set that pick. You run brush shoulders right off it. Then the picker got good extension, opened himself up. Little dish pass inside, look far side, bring it back short side. That'll go.
That is a textbook explanation there by our color man Ryan McQuaid on how to execute a well-oiled pick and roll, right down to the details of the fake on the crease. There's Cullen up top now. They'll pass that over to Pepper. Pepper down to Cullen. Another good pick by Pepper. Over to Cullen. From Cullen. Cullen with the face dodge. Over to Pepper now. He gets a pick from Cullen. Goes underneath, and a good stop there by Chason. And this is going to be Wes Patrick. In transition for the Blazers, getting across the midline and settling it down, getting the offense out of the floor. Here's McMillan. Runs into his own man a little bit there. Pass up top, and oh, he forgot the ball. Had that thing cocked and loaded 6 days to Sunday, but unfortunately, forgot to have the ball in his stick before he released it. Spence with an underhand drive with 0 on the shot clock, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. And here comes the Cullens and their friends back on the floor. With 3:23 remaining in this first period. Shots are 14-8 right now for the Express over the Blazers. And there's a shot and a goal. Parker Johnson steps into one around the screen, carries that far side. I know bouncers will go, but how hard of a stop is the far side save the goalkeeper right off the hip?
Coaches love a far side hip. That one was from the parking lot, absolute rocket.
For all you young kids out there, listen to the wisdom spewing out of this man's mouth. So far, he is spitting straight facts about what coaches want and how to execute.
A lot of players like to shoot high. I'm guilty as well, but coaches, they'll tell you feet, hips, those will go.
But what do you say when you're like, hey, coach, like, it just looks so much more chill if I stay top shelf than if I throw a bounce shot 5.
I say chicks dig goal scorers, and he said he doesn't care how, he says how many.
Knowledge is flowing up in the booth on this Tuesday night. And here's a pass across and back down to Cullen. Oh, a good pick there. Oh, that might be late. Are we going to see a delay of game? Yes, we are.
There are some excited benches right now. They don't like that.
Benches. But anytime there's a shot at, you got maybe half a second of leniency on the shot clock, but the refs are looking to call it these days. And this power play for the Blazers is brought to you by Jenner Chevrolet. Looking for the best Chevrolet EV dealer in BC? Look no further than Jenner Chevrolet, bound to serve Vancouver Island as BC's #1 Chevrolet EV dealer. Offering a wide selection of electric vehicles at competitive prices, visit Jenner Chevrolet on the old highway today and see for yourself why they're the top choice for EVs in BC. Nothing on the first possession for the Blazers, and the Express now with the ball on the near side bench, but they're able to get across the midline. Dylan now hanging on to it. Dylan content to just milk the clock down here before he tries to go. Might have had a little bit of a push off, but nothing too harmful. Oh, and here's a rebound inside to Cullen and a good stop by Chason. And now the Blazers, 27 on the shot clock, 40 on the game clock. See if they can get something to head into the second period with a little bit of momentum. Swung over to the righty shooter, back to the point. Looks inside to the crease man. Bounces off the stick, but the lefties are able to find it. Up top, here's a drive from outside and a good stop. Rebound found by the Blazers, 17 seconds left. Bouncing ball still, nobody's able to come up with it. Finds it and gets crunched coming across the middle. Oh, he might have a couple words for him after. And his friend one says, hey, don't do that to my friend.
A little hey, how are you? Flip the helmet.
And that'll take us all the way to the end of the first period. It's been an exciting one so far, but the Express are besting the Blazers by a score of 5-1. What have you seen so far, Ryan?
The Blazers have been having some success finding the middle of the floor, but they're getting outworked on rebounds. That's really proven the difference here, because the Express are just having so many more possessions, giving all those Cullen opportunities. I've looked, there's 5 of them. I've been waiting for a 5 Cullen man strong. They've gone 4. We'll see if they go 5. I think it could be a strategy that would work.
That they will, and that will take us to the first intermission. That period was brought to you by Chason Nutrition and Fitness Coaching. Chason Nutrition and Fitness offers personalized coaching both in person and online. Their experienced trainers will work with you to create a customized fitness program that fits your goals and lifestyles. And with that, we will be back in 4 minutes for the second period action here at the beautiful Saanich we're back, lacrosse fans, for some second period action between the Blazers and the Express. And Brian, you had a really good point there about the voices of the Blazers. You might not have been able to hear it on the feed, but they had a really strong, powerful cheer before this period. What'd you see there? What are you looking for to ride that cheer into the second?
Very fierce, very strong, powerful, moving. I'm expecting the Blazers to come out blazing, and they are looking at a 6-on-4 scenario right now, so predictions could be right.
Yeah, and with the 6-on-4, that first power play is now going to expire for the Express, and the Blazers will go back to the power play, which means we have time for another one of our wonderful sponsors, 6 Mile Pub and Eatery. I know this one's your favorite, Ryan.
I love 6 Mile Pub and Eatery.
A place to enjoy great food and drinks with your family and friends. Look no further than 6 Mile Pub and Eatery. This local favorite has won consecutive Reader's Choice Award. That's right, not one, but consecutive for Best Pub. Thanks to its friendly staff, beautiful heritage property, and amazing food and drink offerings. Whether you're looking for a quick bite to eat or a relaxing night out, 6 Mile Pub and Eatery is the place to be. And the place to be right now is the Archie Browning Sports Complex, watching this matchup between the Blazers and the Express. As Claxton with a good outlet pass, and here's Benedict all alone in the offensive zone, looking to kill some time here. He'll pass that off to Dylan. And Dylan on the near side boards. Good double team there by the Blazers, but Dylan's managed to escape it. And now he's in the middle of the floor, and behind the back. That just missed wide. And here's Wes Patrick now, up the near side boards. He'll get across the midline. Now his is like, yeah, I cleared the ball. I get to stay for the power play. Swings that over down to the righty crease. And the Blazers only getting their 5th man out for this power play with 11 seconds left in the shot clock. And a good deflection there by the Express. And it's going to be a loose ball picked up by Cullen. And his pass to Cullen is just at the feet. And Chason able to get out of his net and find the ball. Like to see maybe the Blazers get a few more bodies on the floor here before 12 seconds remaining on that power play.
Yeah, the Blazers really aren't doing themselves favors with this slow transition to the power play, wasting away most of their man-up opportunity.
And when you get down to 14 seconds on the power play, it's basically maybe one play and then a shot. So definitely want to try and have all 5 out there beforehand. But also give the credit to the Express on the defensive side of the ball. Their penalty kills look sharp, and Claxton look sharp in the cage. You let that first one in early, and then what have you seen from him since?
Brick wall since that first one.
And there's a drive by Cullen off the post into the stick of Chason there. Down to the near side boards. Pass it across. And Blazers complete their change, and they're back out there. Look inside, and that one's going to be low. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Going to have to do something here. And you're not going to, I feel like you can't beat Claxton from there. You got to think that the Blazers need to just try something else in order to get a more high quality opportunity in order to beat a goalie who's been, like you said, a brick wall.
The Blazers are getting some looks inside, but they're just not quite capitalizing on them. And I think if they get one to drop, maybe, just maybe, they get the old floodgates effect.
And here's a look inside, just as we were talking about it, and that is a good save once again by Claxton. And like Ryan was alluding to earlier in the game, coaches don't like when you go short side. You get inside there, maybe get him moving a little laterally, you might be able to beat him with the far side wraparound shot.
Far side hips. The coaches love that. Short side, players like that.
Yeah, yeah. And a drive by Cullen that's going to be stopped by Chason in a long outlet pass. Couple bounces. And we've got a whistle and a point. I'm not sure what the ref saw there. Maybe an interference, but regardless, Blazers in the offensive zone now with a fresh 30. Over to the lefty shooter now. This is Sam. Comes around and a shot and a good save and a rebound and a goal. Shot from the outside, rebound, and a goal there.
Rebounds are a difference maker. You got to box out, or else you get those second opportunities by the offense, and they're pounding them home. The Blazers might just heat up here.
I'd like to see the Blazers start working that same two-man game. They've had back-to-back possessions now where they've gotten inside there. And sorry to interrupt you and cut you off there. The rebound goals of lacrosse, they're not as common in hockey, but when you can find the ball floating through the air like that, it's a great time to catch a goalkeeper sleeping.
As the term goes, sticks on ice, good things happen. You find a rebound, good things happen in lacrosse.
That's exactly what they say. Oh, and the pass is picked off by the Express, but not all the way. They got to get across half here. Right over 8 seconds. And now his numbers, and another shot here, and a couple fakes, and a backside look, and that's over the net. Spence now into the corner, trying to find the loose ball. Picked up, and a shot that's 5-hole, but a good stop there by Claxton. And it looks like the Express bench was calling for too many guys on the floor, but they're not going to get it. As Cullen will step into one, and that's right into this 5-hole of Chase on. And he's going to send a long outlet pass that was just out of reach for the breakaway chance. This is number 92, who's not on my game sheet today, but a good breakout for him, and chasing, sending a little bit of a home run ball there. Here's Wes Patrick up top, little face dodge, and looking far side low, and that one's going to be shot wide and into the roof. And here come the Express now looking for a little bit of a fast break, but nobody's there to join them as Jake Cullen will just have, Benedict, Josh Benedict will just have to hang out. And there's a shot by Cullen and another good stop by Chase on. And the outlet pass with the bouncer and into one more. Far side shot and a good save, Claxton. You're seeing the Blazers start to get a little bit of that transition game going that we didn't see a lot of in the first period. And here's Jake Cullen from outside. Had all day, could have walked right to the crease there, but elects to step in and crank one from the 2-4. You gotta respect it.
Love gassing it up.
There's a one-handed flip and a shot, and that's going to be wide and into the roof. And it'll be out of play. And now the Express looking to get their hands on some transition, and that's going to be off the stick and down low. Chase was looking to come out and grab it, but had his own man help him out. Here's a pass over to the lefties now. This is McMillan. Underneath, good defense there by the Express. Up top now. There's Lewis with a shot from outside and a good save by Claxton. And now here's a break now for Pepper. Coming down the far side. And he's going to try and go back short side, and Chase was up to the task there. Absolutely furious pace to the start of this second period.
It is turning into a bit of a track meet out here.
It really has, and we were not expecting that. And we're going to have a my time by the officials as Chase maybe needs a little sip of water.
Some tape, maybe?
Maybe tape, maybe water.
I'm looking.
Maybe talk to his defense.
Give him the team a little hey. Oh, I think he just got them to take a timeout so they could talk about things. I don't see water or tape. There's some water.
And this timeout break, or tape, water, or whatever else we're talking about over there, is sponsored by Jess Patterson Wealth Management. Jess Patterson Wealth Management is a leading consulting company in Canada that offers a range of investment, insurance, and financial planning solutions. Their business model is to help individuals achieve their financial goals. Contact Jess Patterson Wealth Management today and see what they can do for you. Now Now here's West Patrick with a drive from outside. That's going to be short side and over and back. The Express have been held goalless so far in this second period, and only one for the Blazers. And while we've seen a lot of opportunities in transition and a couple of good looks inside, goalkeepers have been strong in the second. Here's a reset now, and Cullen from outside, and that's going to be a moving pick. And Chase on with good patience, using all that 4 seconds in his crease to get the outlet pass to the midline. Here's a pass down low to the lefties. Well, bounce pass, tricky one, little knuckleball. Over top, big lane, and a good stop there by Claxton. A little bit of maybe lack of communication on the defensive side of the ball. And now here's a breakaway pass and a shot. Josh Benedict takes the pass from Cullen and comes in on a breakaway. What'd you see there, Ryan?
That's going hard right to the rack, and it's that transition game. Finally seeing some payout that they've been pushing. That's their first one of the period, but they've been having opportunities all game.
They really haven't. You'd like to see the far side shot beats the goalkeeper. Coaches love that, or so I've heard. No fakes either. Just straight gas.
Point and shoot.
Just straight
Find a spot, beat the goalie to it. I love that.
Don't get too cute with it.
Might be because I don't know how to throw a fake.
I'll teach you. Oh, speaking of fakes, there's a whammy fake that beat our man.
And gives him a little, hey, how are ya? I'm bigger, stronger on the way to the bench.
And my number is way more hilarious. Cullen now with the
What's funny about that number?
look it up later. And a roll now into the corner for Cullen. And that's going to be a 30-second violation with 8:09 remaining in this second period. Here's a pass inside. And Spence tries to jam it 5-hole, and Claxton was up to the task on that one.
You know, on those, you got to go finish far post. You can't fade away to the corner.
Maybe a bit of a crease dive opportunity.
I'd love to see one of those. An Air Blazer.
An air blazer.
Nike might even make those.
Here's a long drive by Cullen through a lot of traffic. I think that might have gone through the legs of 3 or 4 players, but manages to get on net. And an errant pass from the Blazers over the midline, led back to Express ball. There's Dylan over to Cullen. Looks inside to Cullen. Maybe heard a little bit of footsteps on the doorstep. And here's some jets up the near side of the transition. Gets down below the blue line and swing that over. Down low in the lefty crease. Tries to go underneath. Once again, just not enough angle. You're not going to beat Claxton from there. He's been too solid. Oh, and he's still got it somehow. What is in that net?
Condon has his magnet mesh in today.
Backside and a goal.
Leads to a beauty.
We'll give our credit to where credit's due on the offensive side of the ball that scored there. But the real highlight of that play was Condon's breakout. Just ran through 4 men. It's like, give me that, and you get out of a quadruple team. You throw it down the floor, chances are you're going to have an odd man rush.
To a bang, 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 backdoor, powerhouse. That's going to go.
And the short side, quick stick by Cullen makes this one a 7-2 game in favor of the Express. Cullen now with it. On the left side. He'll swing that by the Blazers, and they will pass it now. 3-on-2. A couple fakes and a big hit there. But the ball's going to be picked up by the Blazers again. Flip inside to nobody. And now the Express, turn on the go fasters all the way down the floor. Oh, and a shot far side, but a good stop there by Chason. Here's Cullen now. He'll swing it over to Cullen. Cullen will step into one, and a good stop there by Chason. And a short side bounce and ready to go. He'll step into one. I might.
And this faceoff is going to be won by the Blazers. And we apologize for the technical difficulties if you were unable to hear my voice and just listening to Ryan for the last bit just chime in randomly. I don't know what would happen there, but we've figured it out now and we are back. And the Express over to J.A. Cullen. Over to Cullen, the other Cullen brother. And here's a shot from outside, and that's going to be blocked and tumbled into the boards hard. Couple of words being exchanged now. And it's going to be Blazers ball. Here's Cullen now on the left side. He'll swing that across. Waits for a pick, comes underneath. Man inside, but a good jump defensively there. And ball still loose. Able to get picked up by Jake Cullen, and he'll step into one right into the 5-hole of Chase On. Rebound picked up by the Blazers, and we've got a breakaway opportunity with all the time in the world. And a couple of fakes, and he goes back short side, and a beautiful stop by Claxton. And we've got a penalty coming up to the Express. Once again, folks, sorry about the error in communication. We here at BC Sports TV Island are working through the bugs, trying to bring you live lacrosse, and sometimes with that in any startup, there's going to be a couple hiccups, and we appreciate you standing by. Now the Blazers work the ball around. Up top. A little bit of a drag over to the righty shooter, back up top, and a shot from outside right into the stick of the defender. And we've got ourselves a breakaway. One fake, no fake, short side bottom.
A little, I'll take that ball, run the length of the floor, and pound it home. The Express are pumped about that one.
That's a great pick by the defender, in tight on the defense to find it and go all the way down. Just over 45 seconds remaining in this one, in this second period here. And it's 8-3 for the Express. And after an exciting first 10 minutes, we've now seen the Express take a little bit more control of this game. Here's a backside and a shot. That's going to be deflected off the Express defender's stick. That's going to be Dylan deflecting that one out of bounds. Shot from way outside, and a good stop there by Claxton. Good defense behind, and oh, that one might have been a little bit high, and we're going to have a penalty. And Spence from way outside, and he follows through. And the Blazers will start this third period on the power play. And folks, that second period was brought to you by our friends over at Jenner Chevrolet. At Jenner Chevrolet, they're not just Victoria's go-to dealership for all things cars and EVs. They're also your truck specialists. Whether you need a rugged pickup for work or a spacious SUV for family adventures, Jenner Chevrolet's knowledgeable team can help you find the perfect vehicle. Take a tour of their showroom located on the old Highland Highway and see why they're Victoria's trusted source for all things truck related. And we will be back in just over 4 minutes for third period action, in which we will have all our bugs and little trinkets figured out by then. And before we get started in third period lacrosse action, we'd like to take a moment to give a shout out to all our sponsors: Jason Nutrition, Fitness and Coaching, 6 Mile Pub and Eatery, Jenner Chevrolet, Jess Patterson Wealth Management, and Sawyer Construction. We appreciate all our sponsors for doing what they can to support us and what we're trying to do. And they make things like this possible, where we can be live streaming lacrosse on a Tuesday night in Victoria and have you tune in from wherever you may be. And we'll say thank you for being with us as we start the third period, 8-3 in favor of the Express right now. The Blazers are going to have to find a way to beat Claxton if this game is going to be manageable for them to stay in it.
And this is a real good opportunity to start the third period with a 5-on-3.
That's a very good point. You got to think they need a goal here, and you might want to go early.
Looks like a little mismanagement of bodies by the...
And now the Express with their man out of the box. And a look inside that's going to be picked off by Cullen. And Wes Patrick stands him up at the rag line. Cullen will hand it off to Pepper. Pepper hanging out behind the net, content to just kill off a little bit of clock here, roll it into the corner, and get the penalty killers back out on the floor. And now the Blazers setting up the man advantage. Need to have some urgency here, and there's a shot that's 5-hole saved by Claxton, and Hill outlet past this one, but the pass is mishandled, and the Blazers are able to gather the rebound. Down into the near side corner. Just 20 seconds remaining on this power play. Spence wants to step into one, a little behind the back pass, and a shot and a good save, as that one was labeled for the near side post. Down to the lefty corner. Back up top now. Spence with a fake. Back short side. A little toe drag. And that one is going to be off the back of the cage, so no reset. And the ball will be for the Express. Pass now. Across the middle. Unable to be handled by Cullen. And now a fight for the loose ball, but Cullen comes up with it. Bounce pass almost into the bench of the Blazers, but over and back will be called. Blazers going for a change, getting all 5 men back out on the floor. Roll that over. Waits for a pick, swings it far side, comes underneath. Good look inside, and tried to go back short side, but just wide. Right now, shots on goal are 26-30, but Chason has been doing a good job in the Blazers' net as he's faced a lot of really high-quality opportunities. What can you say about the way that he's been able to battle for a team back there, Ryan?
He's been standing on his head, keeping them in it, within reach. And, down 5, 16, 17 minutes, 16 and a half minutes left. That's a lot of opportunity. You can score 5 in that amount of time. So he's really held his team in there, even though Express has been dominating the game.
And dominating the game, and we see there a lot of high-quality opportunities, like I said, on the crease or wide-open shots from the 2-4. But the Express will go to the power play there. And a high sticking call as Cullen was coming across the middle and defender got his stick up a little bit high. Here's Cullen up top. Wes Patrick gets a good whack on him. And that pass from Cullen to Cullen is missed, but Cullen finds the rebound. Cullen over to Cullen. Looks backside there. Pass unable to get handled. And Chason out to the crease, edge of the crease to collect the ball. And he'll throw it down as a little bit of rough stuff still going on back in the Blazers' end. And on the other end, though, a good defensive play to get the ball. Some jawing back on the floor, and things are starting to get a little bit chippy here.
It might get a little bit exciting.
Cullen backside to Cullen. Over top to Cullen. Down low to Cullen, and a shot and a good save by Chason, but it didn't matter. He was in the crease. Bounce pass up top now. Spence, he'll get it down to the far side righties, and they will look to kill a little bit of clock here as there's still 50 seconds remaining in the Blazers penalty. Good pressure by the Express down in the corner there. 2 men on the ball. Create that loose ball opportunity. And coming up with it, and ooh, that's going to be back in. Good job by the Blazers. And we've got a man down on the right side there. Not sure what happened there. Maybe a slash in the ankle. We're hearing from our sound guy Paul up in the booth here. And now he's back on his feet, and you love to see that.
Never want to see a guy go down like that. Hopefully he's okay.
And a couple good teammates were in there, right, to check on him, make sure he's okay right off the hop. You love to see that. Stick taps from both benches. And unable to see the number. Who was that went down in the corner there? And that is number 5, Devin Wicks. And we're hoping that he's all right, as this one is back underway. And 14:32 remaining in this third period in this game, as score is 8-3 right now, and we've got some little bit of tough stuff happening. And then there's a good shot.
Not too sure what was going on there,
Not
but
too
we
sure.
got white ball.
Now it's going to be white ball. I thought we might see, when one glove fell off, we might see the other one come off as well. But White will take the ball and head down the floor now. Cullen steps in from way out, and that's not going to make it to the net. 13 on the shot clock. Other Cullen comes around from up top, and a jump shot off the ground into the roof, and this one will go back. Blazers ball. Good tip there by Cullen, and he's able to find the loose ball. Bring it down into the right corner for the Express as they wait to get a change. Good spin there by Cullen. That's Jake Cullen with the ball now. And he swings that up top. Swung over to Reese Cullen. Fakes the little flip pass, takes the shot, and it's going to be off Blazers' stick, and a fortunate bounce there for the Express. Now Reese Cullen up top to Jake. Couple good picks there, and a swing back pass, and relentless defense there from the Blazers. Reese Cullen takes a couple good whacks from the wooden stick there. That's belonging to Lauren Sam. Jake Cullen in the corner now. Swings it up to Reese. And a sidearm shot and a goal. Reese Cullen gets another one on the board for the Express from up top. Underhand 5-hole. Beats Chase on as he's sliding out to make the save. Loose ball off the face-off. Jake Cullen handling it. As we're maybe starting to see a little bit of frustration from, if not just the Blazers, both these teams out here. A lot of finished checks and a lot of good whacks, and we're starting to see a little bit of extracurricular. We'll see if that turns into anything. Up the boards now on the right side. Right side of the floor, left sides for the shooters. Swim move by Spence. He tries to go far side and a little bit of a crease dive there. Good Lucy by the Express. Oh, and a good effort on the back check by Ryan Lewis to get a tip on that.
The Blazers are stepping up their aggression and their defensive play. Let's see if they can pop it back on the offensive end as well.
Sometimes you see that, frustration. You go out there, start having a couple hits, maybe roughing things up a bit, changes the pace of the game, and then you can provide a spark for your offense. But like I said before, the Blazers offense hasn't had a bad game. Just Claxton has been up to the task on just about everything they've thrown at him. Here's Pepper, waits for a pick to swing past to Jake Cullen. And that is right into the stick of Chason. Up the near side boards. Squeezes past and a drive, and he finds the man inside and a good back check there. This is Max Cullen. The only Cullen brother that seems to be going out the back gate tonight has been Max, but he's had a couple really nice goals in transition. And here's a chance for the Blazers and a far side shot and a good save by Claxton. Swung up now to Reese Cullen. Up top to Pepper. Swung over to Jake. And Jake comes underneath. And a far side shot and a goal. Just walks his way underneath there. Throws a little fake as if he's going back up top. But able to get across the creeps and find the far side of the cage on Chason there.
Good.
And it is 10-3.
Good vision. Looking at all the options, realizing, hey, I can take this one in the cooker myself. Puts it home.
And sometimes if you're a defensive player and you see that little head fake, that can throw you off, eh?
That can get you going the wrong way, opening up lanes you don't want to be open.
Here's Jake Cullen with a behind-the-back pass that's going to be low, and Chason will pick that up and throw a bounce pass that evades all of the Blazers defenders. And swings that over to Cullen, and he's going to take a big shot from outside. That'll miss the net and bounce out of bounds. It'll be Blazers ball. 10-3 right now with 7:45 remaining in this third period. And although the score may be a little lopsided, this has not seemed like a lopsided game that we've been watching.
No, it's kind of sneakily run away on us because it seems very fair fought, and then scoreboard it's have another tail.
And I don't think it's that Claxton's outplaying Chason on the other side. He's playing a very well game, but it's that the quality of shots that the Express are getting are so much higher, it seems. And I mean, anytime you got a couple NLL buckets on your offense, you're going to have some higher quality shots. And there's a rip from outside by the Blazers. It's going to be over and back.
We got a little push, and not much is going to come from it, though.
Not much has come from any of our pushes. A couple penalties here and there, but
I can't blame him. I wouldn't want to get punched in the face on a Tuesday night.
So fair. And a good stop there by Chason on the outside shot by Pepper. Now Chason with an outlet pass, and the Blazers are going to have a 2-on-1 here. Down the right side, swings to the lefty, back to the righty. Oh, and a good defensive play there by Cullen, but he's pushed back into the crease. 2-on-1 for the Blazers, ends up in the stick of the Express defender. Blazers now thinking about it. Takes a really good slash there and a couple hard picks. Up top now, Blazers getting a little bit of tough picks on the offensive side of the ball. And this is going to take a weird bounce and lead to a fast break for Dylan, but that's handled quite easily by Chason. So Chason outlets this. A little bit of a push after the play. Says, I didn't like that. And gives him a whack back. And anytime you're taking the retaliation right in front of the referee, they're going to call it.
It never goes the way you want it to.
Like, never. So this one will stay 5-on-5. But the Blazers with the ball now. Here's a drive from outside and just misses wide and finds a rebound inside and a behind-the-back shot. That's a really good save for Claxton, as sometimes those tricky ones will fool you. Outlet pass to Benedict. Here's Cullen. Couple shimmies. He'll take this one behind the cage. Swing to Jake Cullen. He'll take a pick from Reese Cullen. And good job by the Blazers defense to force the 30-second violation.
Great defense, getting the body in front of theirs, not letting them make a pass, forcing them into the corner, trapping them.
And that can spark an offense sometimes, too, those good defensive stands, you know. Like we talked about with the physicality. There might not be the same offensive and defensive players, but flow of the game-wise, a good stop can really help an offense. And the Blazers are going to need it right now if they're going to get anything going to try and claw their way back with 3 minutes left. Let's take a look at our replay and see if we can find out what happened there. Looks to be a cross-checking penalty times 2. Two different penalties for 2 minutes for cross-checking. And now the Blazers will set up the power play with 2:45 left in the third period. Drive from outside and a goal. That's going to be Andrew McMillan. swings it, gets it back, steps over a couple of bodies, and finds the far side of the net there.
It's good to see a little bit of life out of the Blazers this late, but it might be a bit too little, too late.
As it is 10-4 at the moment, and they're letting one of the this was the coincidentals that had went out earlier to the penalty box, are now out. .158 remaining in this contest. And a loose ball there on the near side. Good job by Cullen to find it as he's being hounded by bodies. Oh, and chase on into the corner. He wants to be involved in the action. Blazers with it. Need to get this one across the timeline here, and they do. And now they've got numbers. And a shot and a good save there by Claxton as that 5-hole has opened up a little bit.
And he just shuts it saying, no.
It's the old, here, you want this? No, can't have it.
Take it away.
Aaron pass into the corner. And up the far side, Blazers clear the ball. He's got some Jets coming down here. Cuts back to the middle, and a diving shot. That's a good stop there by Claxton. And an extra shot for good measure. Here's Spence up top now for the Blazers. He'll swing it over to the right side. Back up top now. Blazers still on the man advantage. And a drive from Spence from outside, and the short side shot's going to be stopped by Claxton. He'll hand that off to Cullen, who sends a deep bomb with spicy mustard on it to Jake Cullen. And he's down to chill and run this one all the way out to the end now if he wants to, pretty much. Cullen just standing at the top end. In 6 seconds, this will do it. Oh, no, he goes backside and a reset, but one last good save for Chase on. And this one is all wrapped up, folks. Final score of 10-4 with the Express beating the Blazers. Once again, our apologies about the error in communication for however long it went out for. And I'm sorry if you had to listen to just Ryan's color, but he definitely was spitting some facts and giving lots of really good insight on the game of lacrosse, so you probably learned something. Ryan, your final closing thoughts on this one.
Good battle. Score doesn't show what we were seeing out here. A lot of talent on the floor. I think it just came down to the Express capitalizing on their opportunities and getting the bounces they're needing.
Absolutely, they were. Final score 10-4 from the Archie Browning Arena. And once again, we would like to give a big shout out to all our sponsors that's able to make this possible, what we do here at BC Sports TV. Thank you to Chase On Nutrition and Fitness Coaching, Jenner Chevrolet, 6 Mile Pub and Eatery, Jess Patterson Wealth Management, and Sawyer Construction. We will thank you for joining us and bid you adieu. We have one more game coming up right after this on BC Sports TV, streamed live on YouTube. It will be the Aces versus the Firefighters, and that should be a good one. Thank you, and have a great rest of your evening.